What is going on? I'm see if this is working. Been a minute since I had the old headset on. This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. And before I get started, yes, this is your. I'm doing something a little bit different. This is a numerology reading. I'm going to get into this how you can determine which part is you. Pass it T, what's going on? I'm doing this live. If you want to be a part of the party, you got to hit that bell. So you got to subscribe, hit the bell so you can get your bell rung, okay? Because we're on divine timing here, okay? And sometimes divine timing can be kind of random, okay? Jody Briggs, what's up? Rachel Taylor. So I will be saying hi to my fans, but we're going to get into this in just a second here. This is live and direct, okay? Funny thing today, on the thumbnail, you'll see a clock with 11:11 on it, okay? Today is 11:11 also, because it's the 11th and the year is 11. But let's see what we got over here. Let me just say my hellos. Miss Marie, hey, what's going on? Spirit driven. And to respond to your comment, spirit driven. No, I'm not talking about master numbers. Yes, they everything plays a part. Everything is relevant. But for this particular thing, I was guided to go by the day. Okay, and so if you are 11, yes, you are a two. Okay, ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing better or worse. It just is. So that's how we're going to do this. Kyra, what's going on? Amazing. Yay. All right. How's everybody else doing here? Eva Perez. Good afternoon. Antoinette Hilburn. Always blessed. I like that name. Loretta Deeds, what's going on? I'm so happy to see you. So yeah, what we're going to do is this is how you basically find out what number you are for those who do not know. The date of your birth, for example, if you are born on the 19th, you would add the 1 and the 9. That's a 10. You would add it again until you get down to one number. So, in other words, you would be a 1. Okay? If you are a 6, that means you're born on the 6th. Your birthday is the 6th. Could be the 15th, 24th, and whatnot. You get that, right? Okay. Searches for Ketchu. Catch. I think that says ketchup. Uh huh. No, I know I was messing with you too, Spirit Driven. I was just come on now. Shame Jamni Guzman. Hello, what's going on? Hey, roomies. What's that say? Ashante, what's going on? Pleasure to see you. Believe that. Okay, so this is how we're basically going to do it. So when I get a chance, I will timestamp. Like if you're a 1, go here. If you're a 2, it's going to be kind of brief because I'm going to go through all of them. There's only 9 numbers, so we're going to move through it. But we're going to have a little fun time here. Sherry Davis, what's going on? Good to see you here. Glad that you're in attendance in the party. Please, there's blunts, there's alcohol, there's food. Okay, and comfy beanbag couches on which a plethora of different things can happen. So let us get on. Yeah, catch up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kathy Steffens, what is going on? Moonbeam Pixel Dust, 703 in the house. Yeah, see, this is all, we're all family here. Good energy here. You'd want to like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that particular order. All right. Woohoo, Wanda, what's up? Yes, Chrissy Critters taste better with ketchup. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. Well, we always douse it in hot sauce. Whenever in doubt, put hot sauce on it. What's that? One is the one. What's popping? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Uh huh. Understandably so, Kyra. Moonbeam Pixel does. Hit me with the hearts now. Sweet Queen. Oh my God. I'm a 2 and a Psy. Hello at 222. Wow, that's crazy. Who's this? Sexy Chazo Muhammad. I'm I'm a Cancer woman. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so we're about to get started here. I guess I'll start with the ones. I'll go one. Okay. Now, excuse me for a second. Okay, if you were born on the 1st, the 10th, 19th, or the 28th of the month, you are by nature determined, forceful, daring, with a strong desire to be at the head of shit. You're original, creative, inventive, very definite in your points of view. As a number one person, you generally don't like second place positions of any kind. You prefer to lead or take charge of the situation. This is why you'd make an excellent manager, director, president, supervisor, or head of a department. As a number one person, you can be direct and straightforward, sometimes a little too harsh, sometimes domineering, okay, sometimes dictatorship, probably because you respond more to will and logic than feelings and emotions. There may be a propensity on the lower octave of that vibrational number to also be very selfish at times, or maybe all the time. The number one, as your birth date is ruled by the sun, and therefore you'd get along well with those born in February, April, and August. Sunday is actually your best day of the week. All right. So now let's pull, show us what's going on with the one. With the one. Are you the one? Are you the one? Miss Empress. Wow, okay. Got you. See you, sweetheart. Sunflower girl. Hey, somebody fill in on Sunflower Girl with the what's on the menu today. I'm doing psychic readings for for numbers 1 through 9 as far as the numerology goes, and I just so yeah, maybe somebody can catch you up to speed there. Okay, so what's going on with the ones? Spirit message for all my ones, the ones that know they the ones, and the ones that don't. Let's see. All right. Uh, So how's everybody else doing? I hope y'all are well. I'm so glad to be here. I'm giving y'all a big, huge, herkin hug. Okay. So let me see here. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. This is kind of interesting. I'm doing this a little bit different. Jeet Kundo in it. All right. So I'm gonna look and see kind of where some of you ones have been in the past, recent past. Okay. I feel like there's been a lot of division of some kind. Um, Either in your environment or within yourself. Maybe you feel kind of torn apart, like you feel divided, or you might just be having to divide your time. Maybe you're doing something new, maybe you're doing whatever, something else is. But I feel like there's this, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. It kind of, I don't know if you can hear my stomach. uh, it's kind of like it's not necessarily a negative thing. Okay, for some of you it is. For some of you it's just what it is and what you feel it has to be right now. Um, some of you ones have been involved in a love triangle, menage a trois, okay, of love. All right. Um, some of you have been the instigators of such a thing. Some of you have been the victim, quote unquote, of such a thing, or been maybe a willing participant, not the instigator, but not the victim. But just, hey, I'm getting mines right now, and that's what it is, okay? But since this is also reversed, I feel though for a lot of you ones, it's something also you might have just found out about or whatever, could have rattled the whole structure of the relationship, if that's the case. Also worrying about love matters too. I see a lot of you ones, and some of you ones are really busy micromanaging the love life. Okay, the love life, the love life, the love life. Okay, so um I'm also seeing here in the past here up until about now, but I think some of you ones have also got a hold on things somewhat, as far as you kind of reach this point of acceptance within yourself. So that's in some way has kind of helped you. Okay. Um, and now I'm seeing also some of you ones have probably moved from maybe that situation. That might have been, a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, longer or shorter. But right around now, I feel like you guys have made a good mental connection with somebody. Somebody that you can talk to, could be a friend, a new friend, or a newer level to a pre-existing friend, and you guys had that one conversation that now establishes a deeper form of communication. So that's a good thing. I don't know if this is, you know what, some of you ones are also feeling like your head is in the clouds, okay? Or maybe people have been telling you that, so you're kind of maybe wondering that about yourself. Damn, am I thinking too big here? You know, people are saying, "Oh, you crazy, man! Like your head's in the clouds. You don't know what the hell you're talking about." You know, things of that nature. Like you're over optimistic right now, or something. But in addition to that, though, I feel like right now also, if you're not actually in the process in this moment, you either very shortly have or you will uh, really define it down. I can't express how important that is, even with myself recently. As far as recently as yesterday, there was like something missing from the new project that we're about to drop on you, okay? The Shangorian Miracle Magi project. It wasn't necessarily that it was missing, but I was trying to find like I just knew there was something more because my desire to give the absolute best to you and provide y'all with the tools that you could use should you choose. It's just another way to do things. But I was putting a lot of pride like this has to be like the gangbusters, the magnum opus, okay? And I finally got the hook, the click, the yesterday, and now it just colored the whole project in a totally different way, a way more empowering way. Um, and it's almost like I can't keep my hands off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's another way that you know shit too. Um, if you have a problem keeping like taking some type of an action, or there's some type of emotional dissonance, or it's like a fucking struggle just to do it, chances are you probably got also some fears going. There's a fear of something going on, okay, which is kind of getting in the way because that fear doesn't feel too good. So we want to avoid what doesn't feel too good, but at the same time, it's kind of, for lack of a better word, in the way of where we're trying to go, what we're doing. You know what I mean? But if you just look at it a little bit closer, you can almost just vaporize it with clarity. I can't express how important clarity is within yourself. I'm talking about, okay, for whatever it is that your intention is, okay. Now, you ones are also still worrying too about some shit, okay, either worrying or thinking in a way that has you kind of mentally off. Okay, so because of some of this criticism or whatever that you might have received about whatever it is that you have been speaking about that you want to do, and people are like, "Are you crazy?" Or it doesn't necessarily, I don't know exactly the exact context for each and every person here. Okay, but it's like you've been made to almost feel that you're kind of like, "Are you kidding me?" That type of thing. And it may even have you. This is showing me right now that you've been kind of also maybe doubting yourself, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth guessing yourself. Okay, now let's cut to this future. All right, near future. All right, so Ace of Spades reversed. Okay, so in some instances here, this is also actually it's not reverse. My bad. Um, this is actually a no, and a kind of a mini death of something. At the exact same time, something is stopping, something is starting at the same. It's like they coexist. You can't have one without the other. Okay, a stoppage is a start. It really is. Especially if you choose, if you say to yourself, if you assert within yourself that this is how I'm going to see this, and I'm going to be able to do what I could do, whatever it is I can do right now in this moment. I'm willing to do it without having to bog it down with expectations of, okay, if I do this action though, is this and that going to happen? You got to just allow the shit to start to be able to unfold for you instead of making it so goddamn hard for yourself. One, all right. Um, I also, what some of you ones are going to start getting your workout on, getting more active physically, getting the body more active, which is also very good for your mind to possibly. And you know what? There's also some type of a friendship brewing here. Okay, it might even be somebody that you met at work. or you're about to meet at work, or at least just get to know at work in another way where it's like, hey, you know what, we should hang out, that type of thing. So that's actually a good positive thing. It's also good to have, reinforcement in your world. I mean, I understand the hermit thing. I'm like three-fourths hermit, you know. But yeah. So wrapping that up here, three of spades, okay? What are you telling me here? You know, you number ones are really good at multitasking too. So that three of spades is also referring to this weird talent of yours that you're going to really be employing here, where you're going to be multitasking. Could be taking on two jobs and another side project, side hustle, shit like that. Please just be aware of your thoughts and your feelings. Do not allow yourself to start worrying about work. Okay. Now we're about to hit on number two. Let's see. I don't feel blessed. I'm hurt. I've always got bad luck. Never happy. Life's a boom. Okay. All right. Now I'm doing a number two. So for the number twos, listen up. If you are a number two, listen up, listen up, listen up. You're a number two person if your date of birth is the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month. You're just the opposite of the number one counterpart. Gentle, a lot of times. Imaginative, considerate, persuasive, romantic, because you're basically sensitive and receptive to people, situations, and surroundings. You should choose your friends and living environment with the greatest of care. You have a love of music, poetry, painting, dancing, drama, and acting. If you had a motto to hang over your door, it would probably say love, peace, and harmony. Your birth number is ruled by the moon. Therefore, you tend to get along with those born in the months of May and July. Of all the days in the week, Monday is your best day. Okay? So, and now it's saying video unavailable. Why is this happening? Can people still see me? Am I still, can y'all see me? I have to check. Because I'm not showing it says video unavailable. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, what's going on, Dimitri? Woo! What's popping, guy? You good? Okay, so let's go on with the yeah. It says whatever. Y'all say you can see me, okay, let's roll with it then. Okay, number two, what's happening with the number two? Show us what's going on with the number two. Good, I'm glad you see me. You see me? Wonder's the one. All right. Good, 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 good. Thank you, everybody. Let me know that. Good, good, good. You just want to flash that smile. Ha! Nonsense. I don't know what you're referring to. Okay. Okay, Sunflower Girl. All right, good, good. Everybody still here? Cool, cool, cool. All right. So show us, Spirit, what you got going on. Show me what you need to show me for whatever number twos are in the house or will be seeing this video, and information that can be beneficial to them in the way that is of highest benefit according to their highest good. Ashe, and so it is. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so in the past here, oops, in the past, wow, some of you twos also lost a job. Just shit just got, something came to an end. Might have been some type of contract or just whatever. Maybe you were somehow going through a temp agency. Maybe you were not. Maybe you were full, but something ended. Some type of work ended. Okay. Um, and it's funny because it's like I feel like right before that you thought that everything was going to be cool. Like everything seemed to be leveling out. That's what the kind of the feeling of. It's a weird signal here for the past. All right. Like I said, this is the past. This is kind of like what I'm seeing where some of you are coming from. Okay. Num, 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 num. Yeah. See, some of this is there might have been something you did also that kind of went against your own what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? You were probably, I feel like in some ways you were compromising yourself. You may not have even known though. This type of compromising was because you didn't necessarily know or was paying attention to some of the shit that was actually really, really, really important to you. You know, um, what else? And I think also too there was a recovery here for you. Okay, there's some type of recovery, whether it was a physical injury or an illness of some kind or something. But I feel like you raised up, but then also something happened with work. Okay, I'm seeing that something ended here for some of you too. So let's see what's going on. Current in the Corrento. Okay, Corrento, 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 Corrento. In some ways, I think you also you got some type of partnership are going on, or you maybe you're thinking about. Some of you are thinking about going into business with somebody. You may want to very choose your business partners like you would choose your fruit or a wife or husband, okay? Because it's almost like a marriage, okay? Um, for some of you, you have been, I mean, let's just, some of you kind of know, like, okay, I've been being lazy, I've kind of been codependent, okay? Some of you twos have been codependent, okay? And some of you other codes are dealing with somebody who's really codependent, and it's been kind of wearing down on you. Okay, it's been kind of wearing down on you. Um, whatever the case is, somebody's not stepping up to their financial power, if you will, for lack of a better terminology. Okay. Also, wow, what's this queen is talking to me? Huh? Yeah, there's also something being omitted from you right now, okay? And it may have to do with this person, okay? Um, this is also indicative of could be deception, could just be that you don't know, could be that you don't know that you don't know, okay? But there's something happening right here that is of importance, and it's not on your radar right now, okay? It's not on your radar. Number two. Um, there may even be some selfishness here. I feel like you're dealing with somebody too with this this also somebody's dealing with somebody and it's like this woman is selfish. Okay? This woman is selfish. Also though, uh moving to another segment of you twos that I said that was looking into maybe going into business with somebody, you might want to watch that person. That person may be more selfish than they let on to be, which could or can lead to behavior, little activities done behind your back. And if you guys are partners, everything's supposed to be on the up and up. That's how the shit runs well. Okay, and that could also be what this seven of spades is referring to. So for those of you who are actually in business, just went into business with somebody, okay, you might want to definitely dot your i's and cross your t's. Okay, and in the future, near future, I guess you could say, some of y'all's trajectories, um, for one, I'm kind of seeing, I'm kind of seeing an emotional dip. I don't want to say it's depression, but if it was to go further down, as far as like in vibration, it might start to really feel like a lot of some type of like depression or something like that. But also somebody, this uh, one of you twos out, or maybe more than one of you twos, you kind of thought you was gonna, your relationship was kind of gonna go somewhere, maybe even to form some type of, like a house, you know. Yo, okay, so I'm just, hey Leona, I had to stop real fast. It says video in and out. Okay, can everybody see me now? Or am I gone? Have I vanished? Have I poofed? Can y'all see me? Leslie, I see you, peace sign. I can't see myself on this screen. It says video is unavailable, but can anybody see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Well, let's keep it rolling then. Okay, so let me see here. There's also, some of you twos may be pretty good. Somebody I feel like may benefit from some type of sales that may require you to kind of move around a little bit, whether it's just around your area or whatnot. But the base root of that is also creativity. Okay, so um, you might also be finding discovering new things about yourself, which is going to allow you to kind of approach people in a little bit of a different way, use a little bit more creativity in your communication, um, as well as your perception, so you can see what the person is really saying. Okay, I do also feel though that you're going to have to make sure, because sometimes you could feel out of control. I feel like you feel like life is happening to you as opposed to the truth of the matter, which is it's happening from you. And it's not about, beating yourself up or anything like that. I always say that because it's not about that. It's just simply coming to that point where you can actually be aware of that, because that is like one of the most powerful things that you can do. Okay, until if you're busy denying something, then you really have no power over it. In order to own it, you have to accept it just for how it is. And then you can actually proceed from there. But I do feel either you're feeling financially excuse me, you're feeling financially unstable. Okay, and it may be for some of you, it might just be your perception of it. There may be a propensity in that particular area to worry about shit, even if there's not a problem. It's almost like you make a problem. You start acting real tight-fisted, maybe, okay, with money. And those are the actions. Remember, actions are what create this physical reality. So beliefs are fine, but when beliefs and emotions translate into action, that's when the shit hits the fan. That's how you know what you're going to manifest. Your actions are always telling on you. They're telling on you. They're snitching on you. They're saying, they're showing what you actually believe. No matter what the fuck you profess, no matter what you claim to other people to profess, your actions are snitching on you. So I feel like some of you have been just very worried about this. Maybe there is an actual threat, or maybe there was some type of a shortage or something, or somebody's worrying about making rent. Okay, but just please remember that though. You can always go back. Okay, these types of things leaves clues. Okay, especially to you, within you, about you, as to how your own personal way of concocting these situations, whether starting from within, moving on without. Um, you have the map basically of yourself if you look. Okay, so we're going to hit now threes. We're going to three. Jody Wetmore. Wetmore. You can never be too wet. All right. Okay, so we're going on to threes. You're a number three if you were born on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, or the 30th of the month. You're a number three. You're generally proud of yourself, ambitious, very independent, don't like restraints by anyone. You're not afraid to put in the necessary hours to get the job done. You prefer to be an authority over others rather than being dictated to you. You're basically conscientious and respected and have a desire to rise to the top wherever you go. For this reason, you generally excel in areas related to the arts, government, or religion. You have a good name or reputation and are usually considered popular, sociable, or the life of the party. Since your birth number is ruled by Jupiter, you get along easily with those born in March or December. Of the 7 days a week, Thursday is your best choice. Okay. Who says, let me guess, you're perfect? Shango is 2 and 11. The same in this read. Love. Sunflower Girl. I don't know who that's direct if that's directed to me. Let me see here. Okay, so number three. Show me what's going on with number three. Show me what is going on for number three. Show me what's going on for number three. Show me, show me, show me. Show me, show me, show me. Ladies, show me. No. You remember that old song? Some of y'all, Simon Says. Never mind. Eve 82173. What's my number? 21. 2 and 1 is 3. You're a 3. You're up right now. Eve. All right. Show us what's going on with the threes. Show me the messages for the threes. Okay. For the trees. Show me what's good for the trees. All right. And one more slap on the ass for good luck. All right. Oh, okay. Let's see where you coming from. Okay. So for some of you threes, looking around here. Okay. So first thing I seen, this is like recent past, I guess. Could be recent. Recent could be like yesterday, a couple days ago, a week, or up to a couple months, whatever. Not that long ago. Just kind of where you're coming from, how you got right here, right now. Okay. So you got this Jack of Spades, excuse me, Jack of Diamonds. This Jack of Diamonds is all about, creativity, motion. Um, Almost got like a youthful energy to it, but it's also revolving around finances. Okay, you might have come through from recently, like financially wise, it was kind of cool. Also kind of like creative. Maybe you was doing something also creative to establish other income streams or something of that nature. Um, these goddamn gardeners and their blowers, man. Okay, yeah. So, but another thing, one of you threes is a mother. He's a you. One of you threes is a kick-ass salesman too. I feel like it, like, or you guys are like in some type of sales. Okay. And when I say sales, a lot of times it conjures a mental image of like a creepy, greasy, slicky hair guy, just scumbag, scummy. No, that's not. That's not a sale. Sales people have gotten a bad rap. Okay, but um, and I can also see you might have been moving around for finances. So you might have had to go different places, lots of movement, lots of movement. Okay, there may have also been some problems, either with your father or with the father of your child. Okay, um, popping up here. Okay, I see like there could have been some static here. Okay, about that, and dealing with this man, or coincidentally could have been two things in one. Could have been some shit that from your with your dad, but it's also going on in real time as being reflected in this relationship, because I can also see that you're coming out of a space here right now, that you've arrived here right now from a space of you're not feeling too emotionally secure with something in your life, be that could be the living situation, could be the relationship. Okay, but something or somebody has you feeling not emotionally secure. Okay, it doesn't feel emotionally secure for me. So here we are now today. What's going on here now today for my threes, my threesies, my treesies? Okay. So what is this now? You got yourself in some type of relationship? Huh? You thought you met somebody? Yeah. That's cool though. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Some of you have. Some of you also have just given birth to also. Some of you, yeah, have just given birth. Now, I got this Queen of Diamonds here. Okay, looking real good, or you're feeling real good, as far as your relation to this material realm, money, finances, things of that nature. I feel like you just kind of have this little way right now. You're kind of you got a good rhythm going on too. And some of you threes are also, you guys are like just natural bosses, but like you guys are also, if these are the ones doing my shit, sorry, I'm gonna fucking tell them stop blowing my elegua everywhere, my nigga. Shit. All right. Um, they sound real close. Oh, I want to give it to them too, man, because I be telling them, and it's always different dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta try my best Spanish impersonation. All right. So there's also going to be something you're thinking of starting about. I don't feel like a lot of you threes this is necessarily a relationship. Okay, it could be though for some of you threes. Definitely it is. But for some of you also, it's something you want to start that you feel very passionate about. Okay, so I applaud you for that. Good way to good place to start from. It's exciting to you. All right. That's what I'm really getting from this Ace of Hearts, so much more than maybe a relationship. Although a relationship could be very exciting too. All right, here. Let me see here. What the fuck is going on though? What the hell's going on? What is going on? Okay. Now, in your near future, the next few weeks from now, between now and the next few weeks or so, one piece of advice too is, listen, something's going to end up being stopped. Okay, it's going to seem it's out of your control. It's going to appear to be out of your control, and in essence it is, but it's a sign if you choose to see it that way. But something's going to be stopped, and this is going to be something that you wish would have kept going. It's not something that you're saying no to, or things, anything like that. Like, it's something being stopped that you would have liked to have kept going. Part of this is showing up, though, is to show you and help you to exercise your allowance muscles. I can't stress how important that is without sounding like some tree hugging, new agey, vegan yoga pants wearer. You know what I'm saying, dude? All right, minus the man bun. Okay, so also you want to just be careful and be mindful. I should say, just be mindful and aware of any type of aggressive communication. Too, you may also be going. Some of you threes are also going to be, might be moving around somewhere, as far as like I guess you could say like a convention or maybe somewhere a workshop, something to learn something also. Okay, but what really came through for this was be careful about your communications, and your propensity to maybe be a little abrasive, or you know uh, to get into communications that can be really aggressive in the future. Just one moment. Sorry about this. But I could tell you this. God dang, man, my son spilled juice on his couch. Fuck. Um, a Capri Sun to be specific. So yeah, you got this 10 of diamonds here. Hold on. They're across the street, folks. So it's not our gardeners. All right. Yeah. So ending out for the threes here, you got the 10 of diamonds. Okay, the 10 of diamonds is going to another level, um, and also another level as to what's important to you. I would say a higher level. Um, I think you've outgrown some things. Okay, what was important doesn't got the same hoods for you. So I think you're moving to another level with that. But I do feel also there's going to be another. You're rising to another level. That can also be also promotion within work, or within your own business or whatever. But financial wise, also, I really feel strongly it's a financial going to a whole other level. Might be going somewhere else, but for higher pay, you know, or something. Okay, so now we're moving on to our dear number fours. Okay, so let's see what's happening. You just had a premonition, huh? Yeah, it happens. Are we getting a why luck with money this year? It's not about this year, really. It's more closer. Yes, I am Dre Cook. Number ones were first. I did them first. But don't worry, never fear. You can always go back and check it out. Okay, this is for number fours. Born on the 4th, 13th, the 22nd, or the 31st of the month. You like to think of yourself as different in some way from the rest. You have a sense of accomplishment, a sense of purpose and vision. Although you are cautious and deliberate in nature, in the heat of an argument, you tend to take the side of the opposite of popular opinion. This may lead to secret enemies or opposition. An inventive turn of mind. Your birth number also suggests a moody personality. Oh, wow. And a tendency for your feelings to be easily wounded. So you like to talk a lot of shit, but sometimes you can't take it, huh? Another aspect of your birth number is to attract those outside of your own social background. You have a strong attraction for the odd and unusual and love to be different from others. This may explain your inner urge to rebel against rules and regulations. Your anus is the planet of your birth number, asshole. No, I'm fucking with you. And Sunday is your best choice of the week. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, Tawanda, you know it's you. Okay, what's going on with my fours? All right, what's going on with my fours? My forces. All right, what's going on with the fours? What is going on with the fours? Remember, like, share, subscribe, and thrive in that order. You're just happening to catch this randomly. There is no random. Everything is synchronicity, coincidence, things happening together at the same time. Coincidence. Okay, there ain't no such thing. It's synchronicity, baby. Just face it. All right. Number four. Where are you coming from, number four? Let's see. Dial in on this number four. Get in the ass. Get in the ass. All right. What's going on with the fours? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Thank you, Loretta, for liking it. You appreciate it. All right. Number four. Where are you coming from? See what you were coming from. You know what? I think. Hmm. Ah. So there's been some endings, okay, but we recently coming out of a change of value, but a good like an upgrade though. It's an upgrade change, I feel. A lot of things have been going on in this past couple weeks to like maybe 2 months. I feel like there's been a lot of major internal shifts moving on up in that way. For some of you fours, there has been also financial, almost like a dominance for some of you fours. Okay, but I do see there's been an emphasis, definitely in the last couple months too, on universal knowledge, how this applies to you, how you're applying it in your everyday life. So I want to commend you on that. I feel like this is a much more positive vibe. If this was upside down, I'd be like, you've been in the dumps, okay? But it's not. So I'm feeling like there's also been a lot of study, esoteric study too, okay? Esoteric study. Another thing, you got two nines here in your past leading up to what brought you here right now in this moment, okay? So another funny thing about the nine is the nine also represents the limit of this physical reality, the end. That's it. Because once you go past nine, you're going back, you're just starting over again. Maybe to another level of something, but you're starting over again. You know, And I just found out that if you add up the number, how fast light travels per second, which is the fastest you can go in physical reality, unless you move to another dimension. That's when we start talking about fourth dimension, fifth dimension, whatever have you. Uh, but light, the fastest thing in our physical reality, okay, as we're talking physical reality now, okay, there's some things that interject into physical reality that are not of the physical reality. That's why they can just be whatever, instantaneous. But light, if you add up all the numbers of how fast light travels, the speed of light, it comes down to 9, representing once again the limitation, okay, the end. Before you cross fabrics, it's the fabric of another reality. Now you're coming out of also, I feel like, a loss of love. Some of you have also maybe even lost somebody, okay, or yeah, like a lost a relationship, lost somebody. Could have been from transition. Could have also been just from a relationship dying, finally dying. Okay, um, yeah. So as much there's been some bitter, but there's been some sweet. Okay, I think a lot of the sweet has been gestating within you. Okay, cooking up with inside you. You're taking in a lot of knowledge and also sharing knowledge too, because 9 is the number of universal knowledge, and also sharing universal knowledge. Okay, so what's going on now? Now that you're here, now that you're here, now that you're here, now that you're here. Well, for some of you with a jizob, there's definitely promotion in the works for you, or you just got promoted. Okay, at your job, and I don't understand. Maybe it could have came at a great time. Okay, could have came at a great time because I feel also you were probably wondering. I'm gonna go back to this tennis space too, because there's something else here. Um, because this is also a new level of spirit. Spirit also being synonymous too, in some ways, with the word psychological. Okay, so that's another level. You're moving. You're moving around. You're moving around. Okay, so yeah, there has been a concern or a feeling not secure. You know what? It's not even secure about money. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. Still to this day, right now, you still haven't clarified what do I really want. That is like one of the most important things to do. That sets the whole pattern for your quote unquote future. Like as far as the moves you make, every breath you take, So I feel like it's dead center too. So I feel like this is something even today that you have been, you haven't gotten that hook yet. You haven't tapped into that, what whatever that juice is for you. You haven't done it. So it's kind of and like I've said before, the more vague you are, the more committed you are to not having it. The more specific you are, the more committed you are to experience to having it, or being it, or whatever it is. Uh, there's also an imbalance in communication. Okay, so what this is also telling me is you're either talking too much or not speaking enough, or you're dealing with somebody or situations where maybe they're not listening to you, you know or something. But I definitely also feel like is some type of imbalance, or you feel that there's an imbalance here. Like I'm not being heard. Every time I go to talk, I feel like they're off somewhere, like they just sailed off like a balloon, in the air and shit. Like, where are you at? Did you not hear what I just said? Okay, so there's all kinds of different scenarios going on with this 6 of clubs here. Okay, so let's talk near future then. We do got to keep it moving along here. Do got to keep it moving along. Wow. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so what's the numerical value of the future here? 1111. You got two jacks. Jacks are synonymous with the number 11. So 11, 11 in your shit. Okay, that's 22. 29 equals 11. Because this last card here is a 7. So 11, 11 is 22 plus 7 is 29. 11. Okay, so definite major spiritual shit going on for you. Okay, now be careful in dealing with somebody. I don't know if some of you fours can also be this way too, but being not response able when it comes to your money, or you're dealing with somebody who is maybe even possibly a little bit dishonest, maybe cheap, whatever about their money, something like that. Kind of wishy-washy, not able to depend on them. You said you was gonna come through with the shit, now you don't. Blah blah blah. Okay. There is possibly a situation like that, and this could be the same goddamn person. Okay, loose lips, messy, and also lying. Okay, and they move around, they get the word around about shit. This person, I don't know if this is the same person. It is in some cases and it's not in others, but still it could be a double trifecta of facetiousness. Okay, so just be careful. And be careful what you tell this person, what you allow this person to know about you. Okay, because I feel like there's some messiness going on. There's some messiness going on. Okay. Now for this last card, this seven of clubs. I don't feel like you've been honest in telling yourself. So I think there's something that you have been avoiding, and you haven't necessarily been forthright with the most important person that you need to be forthright. If you lie to everybody else, at least be honest with yourself. Don't be honest with everybody else and then be bullshitting yourself. Okay, that came through for me to tell you. So I do feel like there's something that you've kind of also kind of chosen not to see about yourself for whatever reason. Um, Surprisingly enough, though, it's a gateway. That's why all this 11 shit's going on here. Once you acknowledge this, and as hard as it may, it's harder in your mind. It's harder than you think it's going to be. I'm not saying it's not going to be hard, but I'm just saying in your mind, the way you have it built up, the reason why you're even shunning whatever this is, it's the preconceived notion that it's just going to be fuck. But I feel like you're going to be actually like, wow, it wasn't actually as hard, and all of a sudden I got illuminated from just accepting whatever this is or acknowledging whatever this is. Okay, so that's you for me, I for you. Okay, be right back. Okay, go run some errands then, Pastor T. We here. Do what you got to do, girl. Number five, if you are born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of the month, you make friends easily. You may have more friends than most. You love change, travel, variety, and above all, your personal freedom. And I totally feel you on that. Your philosophy is to be free and unattached. This may explain why you have a need to be on the go. You have an intellectual nature and usually dislike hard manual labor, preferring to make your living through brain power. You're adaptable, seem to actually thrive under stress or crisis conditions. Sometimes you put yourself in those because of that adrenaline juice that you get. You almost like having your back against the wall because of your flexible, adaptable personality. Choose your friends and surroundings with care. Guard against impulsiveness in word and deed. Mercury is your ruling planet, your birth planet, which would explain the attraction you have with those born in June and September. In June and September, Wednesday is your best day. Okay. Yes, Dragon is no labor. Exactly. I don't like getting my hands dirty. That's how I've been as a kid. There's certain things that I have like put shit together, or built a cabinet or whatever, and I did happen to find that while I was doing that, like I was just so like in the project, like time flew. That's like about the only time that's ever happened. Usually I loathe the shit. And today is Wednesday. That's right. Yeah, that's right. 12/14. 12/14. What is that? It's 12/6. Okay, yeah. Okay, so show us what's going on with the fives. Show us what's going on with the fives. Give us the messages for all my fives out there, all my fivers. Okay, what's up with all my fivers? Show us whatever needs to come through for whoever needs to know it. I say it, so it is. All right. Where you coming from, five? Where you coming from? Where are you coming from? You two got the four of diamonds reversed. You still don't know what is important, or you were actually coming from. We're about to see present, but since I'm looking, what led you here right now? Okay, what led you here right now? Also, possibly, not knowing your values is really fucked up. It's very hard. It's like swinging in the dark. Once you know your values, you can make great strides because you can plan your shit based on your values, and it's like right, it's locked in tight with who you are being in this moment, versus doing something where you just feel conflicted, like it just doesn't feel right, doesn't feel like me, whatever. um yeah, but I also see for some of you fives there has been also financial challenges. These challenges have been trying to get your attention to something going on inside of you or about you. uh uh-huh. And I do see also some of you fives have been moving around, um, doing it, moving, doing it, moving. I do feel also. What is this? Huh. Well, just a second, just a second. I'm gonna let that come to me right now. But yeah, another thing though, because there's so much movement, a lot of times it's hard to plant the flagpole, and it's kind of hard to get started because you don't know. If you look back in your past, number five, every time that you've taken decisive action, and I need to be doing this, I need to be, there's a difference between being busy and being productive, or stuff like that. So sometimes you're just keeping yourself busy to keep yourself busy, but what do you really want? What is your outcome? What is your preference? I'll say, what's your preference? And I don't think there's a lot of you have dialed in on that. You're doing what you think you got to do, or maybe what you have to do, or whatnot. But what do you really want? What is really important to you? You know, I see you coming out of that. Okay, um, yeah, you making a lot. You've been talking a lot or speaking. Okay, so recently, well, I feel like even almost today, might be today for somebody, but you're at a crossroad. There is a there is an opportunity being presented to take the action that says to yourself, hey, I am this person. Even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter, because my preferred person, who I prefer to be, would do that shit. Who I was wouldn't. So what you gonna do? Okay, it's one of those. It's one of those things going on. Ten of clubs. Okay, going to a new level. Also, some of you are learning, maybe going off to some type further your education of some kind. And I don't mean this necessarily formal. It doesn't have to be formal. It could be a lot of different ways that you're learning, increasing that. Also, I feel like there's a network. You could be also networking. Somebody's also networking, or has a network, is starting to engage this network of people, or they're communicating with larger groups. Maybe you have to go speak to somebody or whatever for your job or your business, or just because you want to. Maybe it has to do with a hobby, some type of group. But I definitely see a group of people. Definitely a group of people. But there is this crossroad for you to take. Okay, an opportunity for you to establish and show yourself through your action, which is aligned with who you choose to be. Uh, yeah. Also, Queen of Spades here. Queen of Spades. Somebody else. Who is this referring to though? I know this is also could be referring to somebody also working in the health care. Okay, because don't forget spades is also having to do with health. Okay, so work, health, spirit is its element for me. Um, And it could be about a time now to be spirit led within your work. Okay. Please don't overthink shit. I do feel like there's sometimes with this, there was a lot of overthinking, just like tremendously. Okay, what else about you? What else about you? Queen of Spades. All right. Um, yeah, this is definitely of service also, or service oriented, being of service of some kind. Okay. What else is going on here? Show me. Future, 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 future. What up? Near future. Tomorrow. Later today. Next week. Next month. Just a moment. Yo, be careful not to compromise your values either. I feel like this. I just feel like for some of you, there's there's gonna be this opportunity. If you're not already kind of feeling like fuck it, I might as well. Like, don't take the low road. You're just gonna keep perpetuating that particular version of yourself that has to feel like they got to take the low road. If that makes sense to you, okay. So could be also a change. Um, and there's somebody else. I'm sorry, you're coming through now. Somebody else is kind of like in the. You are somebody's like using money against you. Okay, maybe they like their financial power or their status is a little bit overpowering yours. Okay, maybe you're. I don't know. There's just so much coming through behind this eight of diamonds here, but somebody I feel like is being overpowered. Okay, financially overpowered, and or they're not stepping into their own innate financial wisdom that can guide, because it's like so many times in the past. I know I can hear you already, but I've tried so many times in the past and this and that. It's because you're listening to the wrong thing, sweetheart, and you keep doing it over and over and over again, and it's gotten to a point where this is just one big loop. Okay, if you look, you can see it's just one big loop. Okay, we have to think outside the loop. All right, so there's also something stopping, which we already discussed. All right, something is ending, something's coming to an end. It might be by because of you, might it might not be because it doesn't seem to be related to you, but I am here to tell you, and it is the truth. It's just the fucking truth. It's not happening to us, it's happening from us. Okay, the only reason why it seems like, well, how can this be, is because we ain't checking in like it would probably be beneficial to us too. Okay, but yeah, there's some type of, also please be careful, because this is also speaking about somebody like a physical injury. Okay, or something where I can't do this right now, like because I can't physically, because either I got hurt, or uh you know I fell, or could even be something that comes and goes, and maybe it's inflamed, or I don't know, something having to do with health, but it's stopping you from doing something at this point. Okay. uh Cockney Schwan, I hear you. I hear you. You know why it seems like you're trying so hard is because also, and I'm doing it a whole lot less, so I'm giving myself credit. I'm recognizing myself, but um, you're putting a lot of stipulations on the way things need to turn out. I'm telling you, if you can just, and part of an easy way to be able to allow shit is if you change, like what it means to you, because you have that ability. That makes us so fucking much world of difference. I can't explain it to you. But yeah, Jack of Diamonds here. Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds. Okay, you might be having to go somewhere uh, for finances, or another opportunity, I guess you could say. Or you might want to just go, move it around a little bit. I feel in some ways you haven't been living up to your fiveness as of recently, but yeah, this is something else you want to look into. I'm telling you, you got to tap into the creativity. Okay, your creativity. There is, and when I say creativity, I'm not talking about you get a knit and you start making blankets or some shit. Okay, it could just be maybe even just a slight way that you alteration to a resume, or just the way you're doing something. Just something small can have a grand impact. Okay, and it can also start having one thing leads to another. That's just because it's all connected. It's all connected. Okay, so we're going to sixes now. We're going to sexy sixes. All right, going to sixes. You heard. All right. Aha, milagros. I'll take all of them. Thank you. Let me see here. Sixes. Okay, 666. Um, if you're born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th of the month, you have a love of all things beautiful, aesthetic, and comforting, such as art, rich colors, fabrics, music, and a beautiful home or apartment. Because of your loving nature, you dislike jealousy and discord of any kind. You like making others happy and at home. You're likely to be known for your magnetic personality and your ability to read people and situations very accurately. You respond to love, praise, and appreciation. You have a strong sense of justice and a right, a wrong, along with belief in duty, responsibility, and fighting for what you believe. Your birth number is ruled by Venus, which attracts those born in May, July, October, and Friday is your best day. Okay? Friday is your best day. Right? Sophia Gaddison. Are you speaking to me? Or was you asking somebody else? Okay. Um 666, sexy six, sexy six, sexy six. What's going on with the sixes? Bring it to me. Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate that. No, Miss Gaddison, I'm not. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. 666. The number of melanin, baby. 666. I am a nine. Yes, Miss Deeds, I'm a nine. Okay, six. Here we go. Sorry for that long shuffle. I wanted to. Okay, where you coming from? Six. Okay, well, I can definitely see you've been arguing with somebody in the past here. Recently, there's been some arguments, some bumping of heads, some miscommunications. Like, how the fuck you get that from what I just said? You're just not listening. No, you ain't listening. Okay. Um, and also it may have also been behind somebody, okay, that you kind of read that maybe you started seeing in the past. Every all this is what led you up here now, okay? Some Don Juany dude, okay, or Don Juan person, okay, uh almost swept you off your feet there. Almost swept you off your feet there, okay. I do see also a powerful mental connection going on here, okay. A powerful mental connection, good communication. It's like, damn, this person's like a breath of fresh air and stuff too. Like, or it feels like it, or just you feel like you're being heard. You feel like you're being heard. So it's a strong, very strong communication. Okay, which is a good thing. Okay. Also, I feel like your communication with yourself has improved a lot. Uh, I feel like you're your own best cheerleader at times too, or you've gotten to be in the recent past. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, just one moment. Ow, I don't want to tip over. Just one second. little sexy beast, you. Okay, now let's see what's going on now. Sorry about that break, too, people. Angela Awesomeness, what is your birthday? What is your birthday? And he, oh yeah. Hey, I'm sure you know people be fucking with me. People disturbing me. My spirits have been super active lately, especially Martha Dominadora, okay, Lubana, Mamachita. Some weird things have been going on. Not weird, but just out of the normal, I guess. Okay, so let me see here. Just like right now, somebody knocks on the door and there's like nobody around anywhere. Down that street, down this way, nowhere that could have knocked. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I thank you to one events. Oh, I thank you. Okay, yeah. So the six. Okay, I'm gonna just show you your cards here right now. Present wise, this is kind of like the atmosphere for a lot of you sixes here. You got the six of clubs. All right, and you got the queen of clubs. Okay, you know, even though this ain't reversed, I do feel like, damn. This just kind of came to. I feel like one of you guys got like a, or you feel like, am I being stalked? Am I being stalked? I don't know. Are you being stalked? Um, you may even have your head in the clouds right now over Mr. Don Juan too. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I feel like right now in this very present climate here, in some ways you're feeling like you know your head is in the clouds in a way, but there's also that okay. You might even an obsession might be forming. I'll put it to you that way, okay, of some kind for you. You might be starting to kind of get a little um, obsessed with something, okay, unto yourself here. Uh, and you know, you got the six of clubs here. We just talked about this too. This one's reversed. Uh, So in some ways, or in one particular situation right now, it's not balanced. The communication is not balanced. I've stated before, it's kind of like either it's either you doing too much talking, or you're not listening, or a host of bunch of different things. But it's not balanced. You're not feeling balanced with it at all. Um, okay, and also I don't know why. I don't know why if this is you or I don't know. It just I feel like somebody's dealing with a very manipulative woman. Okay, and this woman has like her words are powerful. If it's you dealing with somebody who's doing this, I feel like um she knows how to get you. Like she's very good at mental magic, okay, or this person is very good at mental magic. This can also be of some type of somebody with some Libra energy too, okay. So you want to beware, be careful about that, okay. Matter of fact, I feel like somebody's playing you through praise, okay. They know how to blow smoke up your ass so that you know, conform to what they want to do. Like they know how to kind of cater to your ego. I guess is a better way to say it. Okay, future, 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 future. I feel like also too, you're finally going to get something you really want. There's something you really want. You're finally going to get it within the next few weeks to about a month, maybe a month and a half. You're finally going to get it. However, you're going to need to be very aware and very cautious. Okay, there is a woman out to cause trouble.